Hello, this is Paul Milligan for IC Show TV at IC 2020 in Amsterdam. Many thanks for joining us for this latest video. I'm joined today by Jim from Shure. Welcome, Jim.
Welcome. Thank you.
The thing we're seeing on the magazine is that the real growth of kind of software in the audio industry, it used to be just big black boxes that you bought from these audio companies, and now they're full of software capabilities. I mean, that's nothing new for you guys, is it?
It isn't. We've actually been in the digital signal processing world for over 30 years now. And before that, we were actually in the processing world. So it's nothing new for us, and we've seen the trend as well. And in fact, we've just introduced our first software-based DSP, Telemachus Room.
Could you tell us a bit about Telemachus and what it does, please?
Absolutely. Telemachus is a suite of digital signal processing that we have been utilizing for some time. It was originally based in our hardware-based product, Telemachus P300, and now we virtualize it essentially in Telemachus Room, which is a software-based DSP that runs on Windows 10 devices in a room.
So have you seen a growth in kind of staff with software skills joining the business and products that are software orientated?
Absolutely. Prior to this launch, many of our products had software already embedded in it, and because of that, we've had to hire quite a few software engineers. In fact, Shure is an audio company, as you're well aware, and we've seen a significant change from the number of engineers within our company, going from transducer engineers to mechanical engineers to today, where we have most of our engineers are actually software engineers.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a trend we're seeing in the wider industry. But I mean, if Shure are doing it, then it really is kind of significant in terms of that movement and stuff. Can you tell me a bit about Telemachus? Because that's the big launch at the show, and what that says about kind of Shure as a business and where that's going.
Absolutely. Telemachus is a huge step forward for us. We consider it one of our new pillars of innovation. We have a great history of innovation, and this was really important for us to come out with this product at the show to show the industry that we're dedicated to software. And there's a significant trend, as we all know, moving away from, as you mentioned, from boxes to software. And we're absolutely dedicated to that. In fact, we had one integrator tell us a while back that what he wanted was microphones, he wanted loudspeakers, and everything else in between to be software.
Yeah. And in terms of what Telemachus does, could you just kind of briefly explain that for us, just to give us an idea of?
Sure. If Telemachus takes the processing that we built into our Telemachus P300 processor, which was a half-rack box, which was 8-channel DSP, and we move that into the software domain. So this software can run on any Windows 10 PC, optimized for Shure network microphones in particular, but it has the AEC, either 8 or 16 channels, noise reduction, EQ, all the parameters that you have within the P300, but all software-based, running on a Windows 10 PC.
Sure. I mean, where do you see this ending up? Is this for small meeting rooms, small to medium meeting rooms? Where does you see the application for this being?
Hopefully we see it in every meeting room on the planet. But this does provide us an opportunity to kind of move our addressable market down market into the smaller huddle rooms or slightly larger than huddle rooms on up, anywhere where you would use an 8 to 16 channel DSP. It's significant because we're really kind of competing now with the all-in-one devices that we see are pretty prevalent in huddle spaces and small meeting rooms and medium meeting rooms. And frankly, I don't think the audio performance has been that great.
Yeah.
And so this provides us an opportunity to have that processing power within an in-room appliance, powering Shure microphones, network-based microphones, to give you a really superior integrated audio experience at a much lower cost.
Sure. And finally, Jim, something we've found, and the feedback we're getting from guys, is that in meeting rooms traditionally, audio was maybe a little bit underrepresented. It was get a nice projector, used to be, now it's to get a big 70, 80-inch screen on the wall, and the audio was almost an afterthought sometimes, but actually should be crucial, because if the audio doesn't work, you can't have a meeting.
Absolutely. If audio doesn't work, you don't have a meeting, and it's just kind of like surveillance, basically. Yeah. But if video drops, you still can have a conference. And
does it feel like things are changing in that regard? Are you getting more people asking for really good quality audio in meeting spaces?
I think so, based on a lot of efforts that we're undertaking, our marketing team in particular. We're really trying to get the message across that audio is absolutely the most important part to any kind of meeting or conference that you're going to have. For better or worse, audio is kind of black magic, it seems, for some companies.
Yeah.
And Shure has been around for 90 plus years and focused on just audio. We're not planning to get into building displays or video or anything like that because we're a bunch of audio nerds.
Yeah, and I think, just to sum up, I think that's something we've been really pushing the magazine to tell integrators and consultants, like, you really need to consider this, and actually you need to pick a high-end quality product because it's going to work wonders for the meeting rooms. And like you said, you're just looking at a blank screen then, effectively.
Absolutely.
Jim, many thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.